It's gonna be another full body workout. Good morning, Soraya. Good morning, Alexandra. I'm gonna keep it under 1 hour just because everything crashes if you go that long. Good morning, Zainab. So I'm gonna keep it under 1 hour, 45 minutes, 50 minutes or so, and we're gonna work full body. We're gonna start with a little bit of mobilization, and then we're gonna raise the heart rate, and we're gonna go further into glutes and abs. So join me. We're gonna start standing up. Give me 1 second. Okay, stand with your feet a little bit wider than hip distance. We're just gonna start with doing little semicircles with our neck first. So you're gonna breathe in, and then on your exhale, start circling your head just from one shoulder to the other. Breathe in, and exhale, circle the other way. One more time, breathe in here, exhale, circle, inhale, exhale, circle the other way. One more inhale, and the exhale brings you back to your center. Now from here, have your hands on your shoulders. You can start small. Whoops. You can start small, but we're gonna go into shoulder rolls. So just roll your shoulders. It's morning, so we want to mobilize the joints as always. Move them one way, and then let's move them the other way. Good. From here, we're just gonna move in a bouncy way. Open your arms, come back down, whatever works for you. Again, this is just to mobilize all the joints and warm up a little bit. So we're gonna do that a few more times. Let's do 3 more after this. Go for 1. This should feel nice. And 2. I'm gonna go into a side stretch after this. And 3. From here, let's go into a side stretch on the exhale to your left. Come back, and let's go to the other side. And then come back again. That was my right, by the way. I think I'm getting confused now. And let's go 1 more time on each side. Let's go to the right on your exhale. Inhale, come back. Exhale to the other side. Just move freely, however your body demands right now. And then from here, come back. Stay low a little bit. Keep your spine nice and long. We're just going to play around with the pelvis. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Inhale, release. Again, we're just warming up. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, release. 2 more times. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, release. 1 more time. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, release. From here, come back to keeping your tailbone nice and long. Lengthen your legs. Bring them a little bit closer. Inhale, bring the arms up. You're going to go into a roll down. Exhale, bone by bone, roll down. My favorite to start the day. Wherever you can reach, just stay there. Enjoy this for a few seconds. Try to see if you can stretch the back of your legs, if it feels nice. If you move your weight, if you shift your weight a little bit forward towards your toes, you'll feel further stretch at the back of your legs. So play around with that a little bit. Move back and forth. Feel the feet on the floor. The heels, the toes, the arches are lifting. Now inhale, small bend in the knees. Exhale, roll your pelvis and spine bone by bone. We're gonna go again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, start rolling down bone by bone. This time, bring your hands onto your elbows and then move your spine. Again, move freely. Nobody can see you. Just do what feels nice right now. Even if people saw you, it didn't matter really. Move your head, shake it yes, no, relax everything, allow the arms and head to get heavy, release the arms, inhale, small bend in the knees, exhale, roll the pelvis up. We're gonna do that 1 last time. Inhale, arms up, get tall here, exhale, start rolling down, bone by bone by bone. At the bottom, inhale, small bend in the knees, exhale, tuck the pelvis under, roll up the spine, 1 by 1. And then come back. We're gonna go into that wide squat position, second plie. So I want the legs to be turned out from your hips. Make sure that your knees are tracking your toes. So if you look down towards your knees, you see your toes. From here, we're gonna keep the tailbone long and keep the spine up, rib cage down. We're gonna go down on the inhale, on the exhale, we come up. Let's go for 1. Let's do 10 of these. And 2. And 3. See how low you can come as long as you're not pushing anything too much just yet. We're gonna push things a little bit later, not just now. Good, give me 4 more from here. 4, and last 3. Last 2, we're gonna go into pulses and then hold. Now from here, you're gonna come down on the inhale. We're gonna go into pulses. I would like your arms out. Flex your hands, so it's like you're pushing a weight with each hand. From here, let's go into pulses. Go for 10. Add the arms as well. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. You can't see my back right now, but I'm gonna squeeze my shoulder blades. You're gonna stay low with the arms only. We're gonna press, exhale, press back. Exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades. Exhale, press and squeeze the shoulder blades. You really pretend that there's some heavy weights attached to your hands. You really need to push them away, squeezing the shoulder blades. I'm trying to open up the chest here. Let's do 3 more. And 2 more. Can you get lower as well? Last one. Bring the arms to the starting position. From here, we go down 1 inch. Günaydın Hazal. Hi Nara. You go down, up, and down. You come up and hold. You come down. You come and hold. You come down. Good morning, Rita. Come up and hold. Come down. If it's too much with your arms, bring them together. Bring your hands into prayer. We're almost there. You do 3 more here. Down and hold. Up and hold. Down and hold. Up and hold. Relax your hands. Just keep them out to the side if you can. We're gonna work on ankle, stay here as well whilst I'm talking. We're gonna work on ankle stability and ankle mobility. We're just gonna move the ankles. Nothing else is gonna change. Right heel comes off, stay there. Left heel comes off. Right comes down, left comes down. Let's do that. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Right comes up, left. Right comes down, left comes down. 2 more with the right. Right up, right down, left down. Right up, left up, right down, left down. Calves working as well. Let's start with the left. Left up, left down, right down. I'm even feeling my inner thighs already. I was doing these yesterday, so so it may take you maybe a few more reps to feel, but you will feel them. 2 more. Left up, left down, right down. Last one. Left up, left down, right up. Of course, now we have to lift both of them off the floor. Pretend you're wearing high heels. How high can you go? How low can you go with the pelvis, with the spine, hips going down? Bring the arms ahead of you. Now from here, hold, push the knees away from you. Now we're gonna tilt the spine forward. Nice and long spine for me. Tilt it forward, push the bum back. Push the knees away from you. Either you hold here or you do 10 pulses. Let's go. I'm gonna do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check your heels. Are they still high? Can you lift them a little bit higher? Can you now bring your spine up without changing anything else? Bring your hands down into prayer. Bring the heels down one by one, but don't go anywhere. Quick release, come up. Let's go back down. We're gonna do 2 pulses, 2 wraps with the knees. Yes? Let's go. 1 and 2, wrap and wrap. 2 and 2, wrap and wrap. 3 and 2, wrap and wrap. By the way, you can have your heels off the floor. 4 and wrap and wrap. 5 and 2, wrap and wrap. I'm gonna try. 6 and 2, wrap and wrap. 7, 2, wrap, wrap. 8, 2, wrap them out. 9, 2, we're almost there. Wrap, wrap. Last one. Pulse, pulse, wrap, wrap. Bring everything down, come up, shake those legs. How is everyone feeling? Good morning, guys. Good morning, legs. Okay, let's go into the inner thighs a little bit more in a stretchy way. Have your legs even wider now. This time, I want your toes parallel, not turned out, parallel. From here, inhale, come down. Keep your spine nice and long. It's gonna tilt forward. Of course it should. Push the bum back, but keep it long, chest up. From here we come up, we go to the other side. And up. Let's speed that up a little bit. And again, you can do whatever you like with your hands. I'm just gonna keep them behind because it's actually forcing me to keep my spine long. But feel free to bring the arms ahead of you as well. Now from here, release the arms and start going into a little rotation. Either you go as much as I am, or you start going even further. It feels really nice, so try. This is just a nice bit right now. We're gonna do 2 more on each side. And then we're gonna hold for a stretch. And on my next one, let's hold the rotation first. Open up. Now from here, bring both hands down, face the screen, push the hips to the back. You should feel a stretch on your long leg on the inner thigh. I'm actually also feeling a little bit of a compression on my quad, on my top leg, on the bent one. Now come back up. Inhale, let's go down again. Same thing, face me. Have both hands on the floor. We're gonna go into the rotation in a second. Feel the stretch. Now from here, keep your right hand on the floor. Open up to your left side. Get long, push your arm up. And then from here, come back to the center. Lengthen both legs for me. Maybe you open the legs a little bit wider. Allow the body to get heavy here. Again, we're stretching. Try to come to the towards your toes so that you feel the stretch at the back of the legs. Wherever you can go is totally fine. We're just stretching. And press your arms, press yourself back up. Bring your legs together. Let's go into our standing split, standing leg split. If you hate these, some people don't like them, I do love them. If you hate these, come onto the floor and just do this, in and out with the leg or up and down. Essentially what we're doing is this, just in a weird position upside down, okay? I'm gonna start with my left leg as a standing leg. Standing leg can be straight or bent. If you can't reach the floor, bend it. If you can, keep it straight. The leg that's gonna be in the air should be straight. So my right leg is gonna shoot off. If your spine is opening to the leg that's in the air, that's totally fine. We're gonna change that later on, but I'm also opening my body as well. From here, we bring the leg down and up. We're gonna do 10. Let's start. 1. And point your toes. Use your glutes here. When you come to the top, maybe hold there for a second. Don't use momentum when you come down, because that's half of the work. We're still working the glute. So this is 4 and 5. Exhale, press for 6. Try to bring your spine closer to your standing leg. Go for 7 and 8. We're gonna go into pulses shortly. And 9. Last one, hold it up there. Can you bring your spine closer to your standing leg? Can that leg in the air go a little bit higher? Yes, from there, let's go into 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now listen up, I'm gonna turn my body square. So, from here, you're gonna bend both legs, knees touch each other, and then you're gonna straighten the legs. Hold this position and remember it. We're going to use it for another movement later on. Let's do 8 from this one. 1 and 2. Bring the legs in and lengthen. 3 and go for 4 and 5. Bend the legs, knees touch, lengthen them. 6. Go for 7, only 10 and 8 and 9. Last one before the hold, 10. Hold. Can you get even lower with your spine? Can you push the leg up higher? You may feel things happening in your inner thighs. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back down. Keep your spine down. And now inhale, small bend in the knees. Exhale, slowly roll up. We're gonna go to the other side. Just make sure you're not feeling dizzy. Grab some water if you need to. Let's go to the other leg. Okay, are you ready? Now I'm going to be standing on my right leg. Left leg goes up in the air. Open up first. Bring the spine as close to that standing leg as possible. Whether it's bent or straight, it's totally fine. Press with all your toes evenly. From here, bring it down and up. That was 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6, and 7, and 8. Get ready for pulses. 9. One more. Stay up there. Can you give me 10 little pulses? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rotate the spine, rotate the hips. You're gonna be square now. From here, we bend both legs, knees touch each other, and we lengthen. That was 1. Go for 2. and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. This is 7, and 8, and 9. Just one more before the hold. 10, stay there, hold. Can you raise the leg a little bit higher? Can you come even closer with your spine? Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the leg. Feet are on the floor. Inhale, small bend in the knees. Exhale, roll up. Bone by bone, shake the legs and grab some water. Okay, we're gonna continue. Now we're gonna go into our core a little bit. We're gonna do plank preps. You got options here as well. Good morning, Melissa. Günaydın, Niket. Okay, options. You can either stay in the plank prep the whole time throughout, or you can add the movements to it. What I'm looking for is a good posture. So your hands are going to be underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Keep your spine nice and long. Tuck your toes under. We're going to start just holding there first. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Roll off the knees from the floor a few centimeters. Stay here. Push yourself off the floor with your hands, with your feet. Just keep breathing. Every time you exhale, you pull in the abs. Every time you inhale, you allow the abdominals to rise up, the diaphragm and around it. Let's do a few more breaths here. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, the next one is actually quite nice. We're just gonna lengthen the legs and bring them back. We're not gonna touch the floor. This is a little bit more for opening the back of the legs as well. So come to the same position. Inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis under, hover the knees off. From here, lengthen your legs, come back close to the floor, don't touch. And again, come back close to the floor, don't touch. Let's do that again. Lengthen. 2 more times. Bring the legs down, don't touch, and lengthen. One last time. Now I'm gonna hold you here. Stay here. Either you stay in this position or you walk your legs into a plank one by one. Right leg goes, left leg goes, right leg comes back, left leg comes back. And again, right goes, right in, left in. 5 on each side. This is 3. Stay stable. If you need to move, then maybe reset. Don't lose the lower back. We don't want to hurt the lower back. So if it is too much, please take a break. Let's go with the left leg. Left leg goes out, out, in, out, out, in, almost there, out. 3 more, in, out, out. 2 more, in. I'm gonna keep you in the plank. Last time you come in. Now let's go, lengthen out, stay in your plank. Check your posture, push away from the floor. Tuck the pelvis under, pull the abs in. Squeeze the bum, squeeze the legs. Stay here, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, open the knees wide, quick child's pose here. Lengthen your spine, get heavy on the floor, catch your breath. I'm catching mine. Now we're gonna come back to that position. So from here, we're gonna go into lengthening one arm at a time. If this is too much, keep your knees down and just go with your arms. You can add the legs as well. So, for this one, you need to keep your legs a little bit wider. So keep them wider than you had them earlier. Everything else is the same. Tuck your toes under. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Hover the knees off. One arm is gonna go in front of you. We're gonna do only 10. This shifts a lot of things here. You should feel your abdominals, your obliques trying to take over just by doing the arm movement. It's so small, but so powerful. Let's do 1 more on each side now. And we're gonna stay here. Good, if you're with me, stay with me. Keep your legs exactly the same way. Tuck your pelvis under. From here, either you reset, you're gonna reset, go now, or we're gonna go into shoulder taps, yeah? We're gonna tap one shoulder, then the other. Can we do 8? Only 8. 7, 6, 5. Nothing else should move. 4, 3, 2, 1, come back, bring the knees down, child's pose one more time, open the knees wide, lengthen your spine, walk your hands to your right hand side, feel the stretch on the opposite side, walk your hands back and go to your left and feel the stretch on your right. From here, bring yourself back to the center. One more time, get nice and long. And then on your next exhale, stack back up your spine. Stay in a seated position. We got one more thing here. I'm sweating. So, the next one, it's going to be a fun one. It's a variation of plank prep and a downward dog. If you want, you can just stay in a plank prep, lengthen one leg and then the other. This is equally good. If this is too much, stay down on the floor and just go with one leg, maybe add the arm, and then go to the other side, yeah? What I'm gonna do is, in that plank prep, I'm gonna press one leg into downward dog, straightening the other one as well. From here, I'm bringing it back without touching the floor. I'm gonna lengthen out again, okay? I'm gonna do 8 of these. So, pick your option and do 8 on each side. Are you ready? I'm going to start with my right leg. Check your posture. Hands underneath the shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale. Come to your plank prep. Lengthen out. And come down. Don't touch the floor if you can. Go for 2. And back. I love this one. And 3. And back. And 4. And 5. And 6. Almost there. 7. 2 more, and 8. No, only 8. Yeah, perfect. Good, let's go to the other side. Lengthen. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Bring it back. And 7, one last one here. And 8. Now come to your downward dog. Stay in your downward dog. Lengthen your legs. If you need to bend them slightly, go ahead. Press your hips towards the ceiling. Open the hands, open the fingers, and press all of them evenly on the floor. Keep your spine nice and long. Press your chest towards your legs and then pedal your feet. Hopefully this will help opening the back of the legs a little bit more. Catch your breath here. And then walk your legs towards your hands. And from here, bring yourselves down to the floor. Okay, that's good news, I guess. We're gonna go into our abdominals. So now, we have a few things here as well. Let's start lying on our backs, and then we're gonna go into a C-shaped position, in a seated C-shape. So here, you're gonna bring your hands behind the head. Breathe in, and on your next exhale, bring your legs one by one into tabletop. But before you do that, settle here first. So we're gonna breathe in. On the exhale, have your hands on your rib cage. Exhale, press the rib cage down. It tends to flare, especially if you have been pregnant and had babies, it tends to flare out even more. And somehow men have bigger rib cages as well, so they tend to flare out. But everyone else does too. So bring the rib cage down. Now from here, tuck that pelvis under. Now on your next exhale, bring the legs into tabletop one by one. Let's check where the knees are. They should be in line with the hips, not closer to you. Press them away from you gently. Now have your hands behind the head and make sure that the elbows are in your vision, not narrower, not wider. Breathe in, exhale, come up into a curl up. Tuck the toes towards you, so flex them, and you're gonna keep them like this the whole time. From here, lengthen your arms. Can you come a little bit higher? Stay there, shoulders off the mat. You're gonna stay there, bring your hands back behind the head, and then you come down. That's the movement. Breathe in, exhale, come up. Lengthen the arms, hands go behind the head, and you come down. That was 1. Exhale, up. We're gonna do 10. Hands behind the head. You come down. Exhale for 3. Lengthen the arms, hands behind the head, and down. Exhale for 4. Lengthen. Hands behind the head and down. Exhale for 5. Lengthen. Hands behind the head and down. Exhale for 6. Lengthen. Hands behind the head and down, getting closer. 7, lengthen, hands behind the head, and down. If it's becoming too much, you can bring the legs down. This is 8, and come down. Exhale, 9, lengthen, hands behind the head, and down. Last one, lengthen, stay here now. Lengthen one leg, bring it back. Exhale, lengthen the other one, bring it back. Exhale for 3, let's do 10, bring it back. We're going into lower abs. Exhale for 4, bring it back. Can you roll off your shoulders a little bit more? Exhale for 6, and back. Exhale for 7, and back. Exhale 8, back. Exhale 9, bring it back. Last one, exhale 10, bring it back. Hug your knees to your chest and come down for a second before we move on. Now, we got 2 bicycle themes coming up. So the first one is going to be regular bicycles, first set. The second set is going to be slightly different. Let's get ready, hands behind the head. I want these nice, slow and clean, precise movements. So don't go too fast, go with my count if you can. Bend your right leg, lengthen your left one. See how much you can lower it without changing your lower back. I would like the lower back still tucked under. We don't want to arch it too much that it's taking the pressure. You can arch a little bit as long as you don't feel pressure. Now hands behind the head. Exhale, come to your right hand side. Maybe today we try to bring the elbows to the knee, but not bringing the leg towards the elbow, but bringing the upper body. So if it doesn't touch, it doesn't touch. Let's go for 1. Switch 2. Switch 3. Switch 4. 5. And 6. 7. And 8. 9. And 10. Stay here. Lengthen that leg, other leg even more, your left one or wherever you stay. Now from there, you're just gonna pulse that leg 8 times. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Can you come higher? 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's switch sides and do the same thing on the long leg. Lengthen it first, even more, and go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back, hug your knees to your chest for a second. And now we're gonna go into the other bicycle. Hands behind the head. Inhale, exhale, bring your spine off the floor, shoulders off the floor. We're gonna go into this movement basically in a nice, precise way. Again, clean movements is what I'm looking for. It's quite fun. We're gonna do 8 one side, 8 the other side, yeah? So we're gonna reverse it as well. When you're ready, start with whichever leg you want, but just come off the floor if you can. If this is too much, bring your spine down. Get ready, inhale, exhale, 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's reverse it. Go for 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Almost there. Can you come a little bit higher? This is 8, and release. Hug your knees to your chest one more time. Bring your knees to one side and bring the spine to the other side. Look at your left if your legs are on your right. Feel the stretch here. Breathe in, come back to the center. Exhale, go to your left or the other side, whichever side you didn't do yet. Turn your spine the opposite way, your head the opposite way. Feel the opening on your waist. Inhale, bring it back to the center. And from here, come to your side and come up all the way. Now, we're gonna go into a seated C shape. So, have your legs in front of you. Your spine is nice and long to begin with. Inhale, have your arms in front of you. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Bring your spine lower and lower and lower. Somewhere uncomfortable, but not painful, as I always say. So you don't want it to be painful on your lower back. If it is, please come a little bit higher. But you want there to be a little bit of a shake and, feeling here that you're contracting your abs. Now from here, we're gonna go into tiny little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay at the bottom. Have your arms in front of you. One leg comes off the floor. and down slowly. Let's march those legs. 2, we're gonna do only 10, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, and 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10. Bring your spine back up, move your spine a little bit, we're gonna go back down. Inhale, exhale, roll down again. This time, bring your hands, your knuckles into each other, press them into each other. Keep your elbows nice and wide. First, we're gonna go side to side, then we're gonna go into a rowing sort of movement. So let's do 8 side to side. 1, exhale, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. From here, you need to come up a little bit higher. You go into making a figure of 8 like you're rowing, okay? Now we're gonna do 10 of these. Let's go for 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So obliques are already engaged. Let's continue. Arms in front of you. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, roll down your spine. As you're doing that, open up to one side. Bring it back. We're gonna go to the other side. And back. Can we do 8 more from here? Inhale, exhale, open up and roll down. Inhale, bring it back. Go for 2. And back. 3. And back. And 4. And come up. And 5. Bring it back. And 6. Bring it back. 7. Bring it back. And 8. Come back. Go to the other side now. Bring your hands into prayer. Exhale, rotate. We're gonna do pulses, 10 little ones. If you want, you can also bring the right leg off the floor a little bit. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Only spine moves. Where am I? 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg down. Come up for a second. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. If you did the option with the leg, go ahead. Again, nothing else moves. The leg is just hanging there with energy. Well, let's move the spine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back. Leg comes down, come back up for a second. Move your spine. Now from here, inhale, arms up. You're gonna do one more set of pulses. Go for 1 and 2. Does this feel different now? 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Maybe try to bring the arms a little bit higher. 9 and 10. Now we're gonna hold here. As long as your lower back doesn't hurt. If it does, keep tucking the pelvis under, come a little bit higher. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'm shaking. 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Lengthen your legs. Press your knees down. Keep your spine nice and long. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over to your legs wherever you can reach. Enjoy this. Keep pressing your knees down. We're trying to get a little bit more space in our body here. Try to hold on to wherever you can, whether it's your calf, ankle, or your feet, doesn't matter. Just try to elongate your spine. Hinge from the hips. And from here, bring yourself back up. Now we're gonna go to our glutes. Okay, now let's come to 4-point kneeling. Hands underneath your shoulders. We're gonna go into an arabesque variation. Let's start with the same side so it's easier. Bring your left forearm on the floor. Right arm is long. From here, you're gonna open the body to your right a little bit. Now your right leg is gonna go in line with your hip. Movement is, I'll come a little bit closer so you can see the foot. Movement is you tap down, you bring the leg up, bring it towards your shoulder and lengthen it out. That's it. We're gonna do that a little bit quicker. Let's do 10 of these. Are you ready? Tap, up, bring it to your shoulder, lengthen. Go for 2. Bring it to the shoulder, lengthen, nothing else moves. 3. And bring it in for 4. Up, in, lengthen, down, up for 6. Lengthen down, up for 7, lengthen down, up for 8, lengthen down, almost there, 9, lengthen down, give me one more, 10, lengthen down. Now from here, come back to your starting position. regular 4-point kneeling with hands underneath the shoulders. You're staying on the same leg. This is my new favorite, you may have noticed this. You're gonna open the leg to the side. From here, lengthen that foot towards me. Now sweep it around and bring it back. Let's go for 10 of these. Lengthen, sweep it around and back. Go for 2, lengthen, sweep and back. Go for 3, lengthen, sweep it and back. Let's go for 4, sweep and back. Go for 5, sweep, we're doing 10 and back. Go for 6, we're getting close. And 7, sweep it, bring it back. Open for 8, lengthen, sweep it and back. And 9, lengthen, sweep it and back. A last one, lengthen, sweep the leg and back. From here, lengthen the leg. From here, we're gonna go into rainbows. Bring the leg to the other side of your left leg and come back to the starting position. Get a nice big arc without changing anything else too much. Let's go for 1. We're doing 10 again. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. On the last one, we're gonna stay with the crossed leg. This is 9. Last one, 10. Stay there. You're gonna bring the leg up and down. It's not gonna move too much. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. We're almost there. And 8 and 9 and 10. Bring the leg back. Now, can you do one more thing? Can you lengthen the same leg? Can you give me 8 circles one way, 8 the other? This is it. So knowing that makes it easier. Let's go for 1 and 2 and 3. Circle comes from the hip. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's reverse it. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're there. 1. Bring it back. Whew. Before we go to the other side, let's do a few press-ups. Now, I'm gonna keep you in this position. It's not a modified plank, okay? So we are in a 4-point kneeling position on purpose. Now, I want you to keep your spine long, chest up as well the whole time. When we come down, we're gonna bring the head in front of the hands, and you're gonna come down on the inhale. On the exhale, we press up. Elbows face the back. We're only gonna do 8 of these, so you can do it. Breathe in. You come down. These are hard. Exhale, press up. I'm gonna make it a little bit more interesting. Now we come down in 2. We're gonna come back up into 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, up, 2, 3, 2, up, 2. Only 8. 4, 2, up, 2, 5, 2, up, 2, 6, 2, up, 2, 7, 2, up, 2, last one, 2, press up and release. Okay, shake your arms. I'm gonna change sides. We're gonna go to the other leg now. So let's start with our arabesque variation. Have your, this time, right forearm on the floor. Left arm is long. Lengthen your left leg and keep it in line with your hips. From here, press it down, up, into your shoulder, back and down. That was 1. And 2. Now you know we're gonna do 10 of everything except for the circles. This is 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Somehow second side is always quicker. And 9. Last one, 10, and release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, leg in line with the other one. We're gonna go to the side, open up, lengthen, sweep that leg and bring it back. Now let's go for 2, lengthen, sweep it back. Go for 3, lengthen and sweep it back. And 4, lengthen, bring it back. Open for 5, lengthen, bring it back. And 6, lengthen, bring it back. 7, lengthen, bring it back. 8, lengthen, bring it back, almost there. 9, lengthen, bring it back. One more, open up, lengthen, bring it back. Now lengthen that leg behind you. From here we go into those rainbows. 1 and 2, go cross. Do a nice big arc. 3 and 4 and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. Don't forget, we're gonna stay, and 10. Stay crossed. You go up and down. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 9. We're there. Last one. 10. And from here, bring that leg. Only 8 tiny circles. We can do it. Bring the leg first behind you and go for 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Let's go the other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg in. Move your spine however you feel comfortable. Now we're gonna go into side planks. I'm gonna give you options, then I want to work the legs a little bit more and then the back, so you'll be done after that. Well, we're gonna wait to go there. But with the side plank, I'm gonna be on my forearm. Option 1, you keep your bottom knee down. Again, please take whatever option you need. They're all equally effective. You're working, whatever you're doing, you're working your body, and that's what counts. I'd rather have someone take option 1 or 2 as opposed to 3, but they have a good posture instead of, taking option 3 and not having the right posture. So, option 1 is this. Option 2 is this. Your front foot is in front of the other one. Option 3, feet on top of each other, okay? And then, within those options, you can just stay static, or you can do what I'm gonna do. It's a surprise. So, have your elbow underneath your shoulder. Make sure you're not going back or forth. You want to be a long line from the head all the way down to your toes. I'm going to take option 2 today. So press up. From here, we come down, we touch the mat and go back up. Feel free to bring the arm up towards the ceiling, or you can have it on your hip. Let's do 8. This is 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Touch the floor and up. I'm doing something different today. 6 and 7. Give me one more. Last one. Now stay up. Either you stay here or you thread the needle. Only 6. Open up. 1. Exhale. Inhale. 2. Exhale. Inhale. 3 and 4. There's going to be a hold. And 5. Last one. 6. Hold. If you want, try to bring the leg up. It doesn't have to go too high. Just a little bit is fine as well. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whoa, okay. I felt that one. So now we got plenty of time. We're gonna go onto our side legs. A little bit glutes and legs. So you stay on your forearm, or you can just support your head. I'm gonna bring my legs in front of me in a bent position. Keep your feet in line with the spine. Actually, bring your legs a little bit more, like 90 degrees. Top leg goes off the floor. We're gonna work with the knee coming to the floor and go back to the starting position. And then I'm gonna change it to going to the back and come back. It's an awkward one, it's an amazing one. Let's go. We're just gonna do the front one first. This is 2. Tap, hover, tap, hover, and 5. And 6, you will feel these, I promise. 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Now from here, turn that leg, bring the knee behind you, and come back to the center. Go for 2. Let's say this is 1. Let's do 10 from here. 2, and 3. The bigger angle, the better here. Try to get the angle. If you're doing it for the first time, it's a bit of a strange one, but you'll get the movement. It's about mobility, hip mobility. This is 6 and 7. I'm gonna combine it shortly. And 8 and 9 and 10. Let's combine it, guys. To the front, center, and back. That was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Are you feeling these? 5 and 6 and 7. I love side lying legs. And 8 and 9, one more, and 10. Now you go with your knee, you tap the floor, with your toes you tap the floor behind you like this, Big, nice arc here. I'm gonna say this is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Getting closer. 9. Last one here, and 10. Now keep that inverted leg position. Flex your toes for me, flex your ankle. From here, we're just gonna stamp the leg to the back. We're gonna hold it there for a second and back. You're not gonna straighten your leg, you're gonna keep it bent the whole time. Let's go. Stamp and hold. Stamp and hold. Stamp and hold. This is 30. We're doing 10. Stamp and hold. I hope you're feeling what I'm feeling right now. And stamp and hold. 6. Stamp and hold. 7. It's this. Stamp and hold. 8. Stamp and hold. 9. Stamp and hold, 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 hold. 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Tap the bum. Let's go to the other side. We're going to go to our side plank. So take the same option you did on the other side. I'm going to take option 2 today. So forearm underneath your shoulder. Pick the option and let's go up on the inhale. Before we do anything, let's check that the position is correct. You're not going to the front or back. You're a nice long line here. From there, have your hand either on your hip, behind your head, or up. Let's go down and press up. And down, press up. We're doing 8. Down, press up 30. Down, exhale, press for 4. Down, exhale, press for 5. And exhale, press for 6. 2 more. Exhale, press for 7. Exhale, press for 8. Now from here, on your exhale, rotate in, thread the needle. Inhale up 1 and 2. We're doing 6 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Now you're gonna hold here. I'm gonna come a little bit lower. Hold here. If you want, try to bring the leg up. Even a little bit is fine. Whatever you're doing, push the hips off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Come all the way down. Whew, catch your breath. Okay, now let's go to our legs. Bring your bottom leg in front of you. Now make sure that your waist is long. We don't want to crunch it in. We want to keep it nice and long. From here, bring the leg up. Now you know what's coming. We're going to tap that knee. Tap it. Come back to the center. Rotate, tap, and back. I'm going to say this is 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. One more. And 10. Let's go to the back. Get that weird angle and come back to the center. 2. Maybe one side is a little bit more open than the other side. 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Combination coming up soon. 9. Last one. 10. Let's combine. Go for 1. Center and to the back. 2. Center. Rotate that leg. 3. Center to the back. And 4. Center to the back. And 5. Center to the back. And 6. Center to the back. How awesome are these? 7. Center to the back. And 8. Center to the back. And 9. Center to the back. Last one. Center to the back. Now you know what's coming. Tap the knee. Go with your toes. Go for 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. We're getting closer. 7. And 8. And 9. Last one. 10. Okay, from here, get that angle. The knee is lower. Flex your ankle. You're gonna stamp and hold. Release. Stamp and hold. Release. Push that imaginary weight. It's like 80 kilos. Imagine, really heavy. Push it, push it, push it. Release. Push it, hold. Release. 5 more. Press it away. Release. Last 4. Release. Last 3. Release. Last 2. Press. Release. Pulses coming up. Last 1. Press. Release. Press first. At that point is where you do the pulses. Pulse 10, 9, tiny, 8, 7, 6, nothing else moves, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Tap the bum. Okay, let's come to our front. Let's see if you can see me here. I've done these on Monday and I really enjoyed them. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna be on our front. We're stretching the front body as well. We've done loads of abs, so I always like to finish off this way because we can stretch the abs and we can strengthen the back of the body, which often gets forgotten somehow, but it's crucial. Now, have your arms in front of you. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna keep my legs down for the first one. When I bring my spine up, I'm gonna move my arms to the back in a circle and then all the way back 2 times. And then I'm gonna bring myself back down. I need to move a little bit so my arms are not hitting the wall. But you got the point basically. So we're gonna do a few of these. Have your legs the width of the mat and relax them down on the floor. Keep your spine nice and long to begin with. Your neck is gonna be long. Don't forget, neck is part of the spine. So you wanna keep it nice and long. You look at the floor the whole time. Now from here, breathe in, press up, bring your arms into a circle behind you, squeeze those shoulder blades, bring them back. One more time, arms come behind you. Can you get a little bit higher as well? And then from there you come down. Breathe in one more time, bring the arms behind you, circle them in front of you. This should feel really, really nice. Bring them back and in front of you and come down. 2 more. Come up. Circle those arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, bring the arms back. 1, bring the arms again back and in front, come down. Last one. Inhale, press your chest off, bring the arms back. 1 more circle and come all the way down. From here, keep your arms long, keep your legs long. We're gonna bring up everything. When you're ready, breathe in and bring off everything off the floor. How high can you go? But think about lengthening. Stay there. Keep on breathing, but lengthen, lengthen, lengthen the spine. Lengthen those legs. Press them nice and long. Now bring it back down. 2 more like this. Breathing, get ready. These should be hard. And off the floor. Lengthen those arms. Push the legs away from you. Can you press the chest a little bit higher? And bring it down. It's the most awkward position to talk, by the way. Now, stay with me for the next one. Come up. Stay here. Bring the arms behind you. You don't need to look, just bend your arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades. I want to protect your neck. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come higher. Lengthen the arms. 2 more times. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Bend the arms. Lengthen the arms. 1 more time. Bend the arms. Squeeze. Lengthen the arms, bring everything back down. From here, shake the hips side to side and press yourself up onto a high kneeling position. We open the back, we're gonna continue with that and then I'm gonna leave you. So you can enjoy your Saturday. Now, here, it doesn't matter how far you go. I'm just trying to open the back a little bit more and leave you, hopefully in a nice energized way for the day. So don't worry about how much you can back bend. I can't do it perfectly either. So either your feet are like mine, so the top of the feet are on the floor, or you bring your toes on the mat if you need a little bit more space, okay? Now your spine is nice and long. The key to this is to push the hips forward. So you push the hips forward. And the second thing is, I'm trying to open up the chest. It's not about my lower back per se, because we all have lots of mobility in the lower back, but where we lack mobility is the upper spine, the thoracic spine. From here, I'm gonna bring my right arm behind me and bring my hand wherever I can grab, hopefully my heel. And then from here, I'm gonna bring my left arm up. Push the hips forward. Stay long in your spine, even though you're bending backwards, you're opening your chest. From here, come back. We're gonna do it to the other side. Bring your hand on your foot, wherever you can grab, and then go backwards. Push the hips forward, open up the chest. It also feels like a lot of positivity coming in when you open up your chest. Press the hips away from you. and then bring it back. Now from here, have a seated position. Bend your legs in front of you. Open up the arms towards the ceiling and exhale, bring it down towards the floor. Keep your hips heavy on the floor. You're lengthening your spine here. Your knees are heavy towards the floor as well. Feel the lengthening. Hopefully you feel the good work that you've done as well. And then on your next exhale, walk your hands back. And you're done, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for keeping and joining me. It makes my day. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you. Have a lovely day. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye-bye. See you guys. My pleasure. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you. Thanks, Rita. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Gilbin. Thank you, Melis, Nera, Saraya. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you, Lizzie. Bye-bye, guys. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. My pleasure, Parla. See you soon. Bye.